And this is, of course, Cosplay Festival at Marina Bay Sands. And you are dressed up as...
a succubus today, living up to my name, of course. So Eugene, what are we doing here today?
Today, this is actually your grand idea, which I totally love. Going down to the ground and asking people for their ghost story.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what I expect. I've never done this before. But I would imagine most people are shy about it or will say, no, because they don't appear crazy. So let's make a side bet. I'm guessing today is going to be a terrible day. Only one person might give us a confession. The rest of them might run away. What's your bet?
I think there might be new gen horrors.
Ooh, okay.
So we shall go and find whether maybe the GenZs will give us some spooky stories.
Okay. Let's see whether Belinda is right or I'm right. Let's go.
Okay. We're actually doing an interview for Supernatural Confession. Anybody got ghost story to share?
My name is Weijie.
Hi, I'm Skull.
They are all from hell. Unagi baby? Yes!
That is real. It's real.
Some of the bunks there are also closed until today because
she said that she saw a pair of feet in the house. Like
She was working in office late at night and he doesn't know what happened. Like other people also saw it.
my uncle got called to help with like restraining a girl so that they could exorcise the girl.
Is anyone here? What did you find? You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
I'll catch some unexpecting cosplayers. Any ghost story for you? No. If you all got any horror stories, can you let me interview you? No stories? Thank you. Any ghost story? Okay, can. Thank you so much. Do you have any horror story or ghost story to share with us? No? You want to share with us? I think we can walk. We are doing a segment on Supernatural Confession. You all got any ghost stories or horror stories to tell? We're doing an interview for Supernatural Confession. Anybody got ghost story to share? Yes! Yay! We have one!
My house, my HDB flat, was built on top of a cemetery built for Japanese, like who died during the war. Since I was younger, I would wake up to goosebumps and I could feel more than two spirits, like walking around my bed.
Ooh, okay.
And they would always walk around near 3 a.m.
Okay. Spooky.
One time,
Yes.
I opened my eyes, I saw a lady in a brown dress. But there are incidences where she wears white, like Pontianak.
Okay, spooky.
Yes. And she would always be staring at me. But I could still hear footsteps.
Ooh, I'm having goosebumps.
Yes. And the other one would be a soldier.
Okay.
Something that looks like a Japanese soldier. Just recently, I've asked my brothers if they've experienced these ghosts before. And one of them actually, they used to sleep in my room. They've actually experienced it as well with the same ghosts.
So it's your room that's haunted?
Yes.
Oh no.
I can feel them watching me during the daytime. And I try to communicate with them.
Okay.
And sometimes they do respond back by throwing stuff or just switching off and on my lights. And I have checked the lights and everything. They're all correct. They're all good.
Sorry. Unagi baby? Yes! Yay! I love it. Yay! Please tell us! Come here! Hi, I'm Cherry. Yes. Yeah. So Cherry, I've heard you have a very spooky story for us
Yeah,
today.
actually not really spooky, more like emotional lah. But
Okay.
it still like creeps me the hell out to this day. Maybe like 2 weeks after my father passed away, it was like a long time ago, and basically like the dining room there, like in my old house, used to be like one long island. Then like people would sit here. Then there's like the wall here is like a fridge and a microwave. The microwave, right? If you look from like here, you can see a reflection.
Okay.
I remember one night I was arguing with my mom over something, and then I remember I was sitting here. I just so happened to look at the microwave, like the reflection, and I saw my dad. And like the thing is, right? It was like the picture that we used for his funeral.
Oh my god.
And it was like the same like outfit every day. I was like, what the hell? And then like, I rubbed my eyes, but it was gone. But like, I swear I saw it, and like until today, right, I still can like imagine. And not imagine. I can still like remember the moment in my head very vividly.
It will be my trip to Genting with 5 of my friends.
Okay.
What I saw was that because we got a connecting room,
Okay.
So what really happened is, from my position here, where I see, there was this spirit actually like this, looking at me. Now I felt something looking at me, so I turned. I don't know. I just go and sleep. Then after
Just
that,
ignore the problem.
ignore the problem. Like I don't know. I say I could be my friend. Like.
Okay.
Then next day I asked my friend, "Hey guys, can I ask y'all something?"
Yes.
Then they say, "Oh, what is it?" Hey, did you all encounter anything weird yesterday? Then my friend said, "Oh my god, you kena." Then my other friend who was brushing his teeth, whatever, like, "You also kena?" You also kena? I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay, you kena. Yeah, everyone's like. Then I think that's where we start sharing our stories or like.
I see. Wow, can spin some more. Okay.
NS period in HTA, we got very old story in OPA. There's an auntie who sells nasi lemak at 12 a.m.
Okay.
You can actually go and buy that nasi lemak to secretly eat at the bunk. But you have to eat it within that night because the next morning, the nasi lemak will be full of rotten smell. Some of the bunks there are also closed until today because there's a lot of story inside. There's ABCDEF, right? Alpha to Foxtrot, the bunk. So when they construct the barracks at that time, they fill by ABCD. So all the group brother and sister, they all move to Foxtrot. So Foxtrot have a case of close possession before my batch. So when I go in, I did have a case where there's a night, nobody is knocking the door. I'm sure it's 2 a.m. in the morning. I hear someone knock on the door.
Oh my god.
And we all almost thought it's, kind of last minute parade or something. Then we wake up, there's nothing. We open the door, it's like nobody is at there. And it's like two of us all wake up. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god, there's nothing outside there knocking.
I used to live at Amberville. There was this car park just beside my property that was in the Shuchi massacre. When I went into the lift, it was a very uncomfortable experience for me. My mom did say that she saw a pair of feet in the house before. Then she turned around and then she cannot see anybody. So that was it. But behind the Amberville, there was also like this forested area. So there's this forested area. I did see some like things floating around at night. I don't know whether that sounds strange to you or not, but yeah, there was something. And it's also corroborated by the cleaners that manage our estate. So that's pretty much my own personal thing.
This one is a bit of a precautionary tale. For us, particularly my platoon, right, every time whenever we go off for exercise and towards the end of the exercise, we will always be deployed in a cemetery. Go to the cemetery, we lay out our ground sheets and ponchos, we just relax. Okay. For most of us, we would relax either at the side of the road or on the field, that a small strip of land between the road and the tombstones.
Yes.
Yeah. Usually, most of us would rest there, except for one guy. Let's call him Fat Man. I don't know why, on that day, instead of laying out his own ground sheet or poncho, he chose to have his meal and rest in front of a tombstone. He faced the tombstone. He ate his meal there. After eating his meal, he would then lay down without any ground sheet on the platform.
Okay.
So tombstone here, platform here, fat guy is laying right on top here.
Oh.
Could see very clearly that that is just wrong, but we were all too damn tired to bother about it. So we just do our own thing and rested. Finally the tunnel come. All of us load up except for Fat Man. When we look back, right, you can see Fat Man, right, his top was off and he was with my medic. Reason being, he has some unknown rash on his back.
Okay.
All over his back. And during the time when we were resting, right, no one complained no one saw any anthill nor complained of any ant invasions or attacks. No one was attacked by any insects.
So there's no logical explanation for it.
Yeah.
You know what does it mean? It is the hantu. Hi Belinda!
Hello Belinda, I'm Belinda.
Okay, so what spooky story do you have for us today?
Okay, maybe it's not too spooky, but because I don't really have like an eye and I cannot really see anything. But sometimes I can sense that something is off. So the most common one is I always go to my friend's house. And then my friend's house, there's always that one goes there and everyone knows and all the friends knows that there is something there. And I think it's like a pervert because every time I go to the kitchen bathroom,
So it follows you.
I can feel like something is watching me. Then when I stay over at her house and we are having a sleepover, and I will feel the presence also, then I'll be like, okay, never mind, let me go to my friend's room and then like we can all hug together. And she said that she has another friend, I also don't know who lah, but she can really see even. So they were also having a sleepover that time, and then they were chilling and maybe drinking alcohol. Then out of nowhere, that special friend said like, oh, there's something in your room right now, by the way. Then it's like, she's just like, yeah, I know. No. So they've just accepted it for the rest of their lives is there. But I mean, the good thing is it doesn't really do anything that bad lah. It's just there. Maybe it's a pervert that's just watching everything.
我师父之前给我讲过一个故事，就是在他之前有一个高中的小女孩来找他，然后说他每天晚上都会被鬼压床，然后呢，就是他的眼睛经常能看到很多别人看不到的东西，比如说在那个学校准备体育考试的时候，所有人都在操场上嘛，不是要跑那个3000米什么的，
对对，
他是看到了一片乌压压的人黑影在那个学校的操场上。对，然后是平时做那个仰卧起坐的时候，然后就会有旁边有鬼在旁边这样看着他，盯着他，然后很吓人。然后他爸爸妈妈本来以为他是有精神方面的问题嘛，带他去看医生，但是精神科的医生给他配了药之后他也没好，然后就是没有办法了嘛，他晚上也不能睡觉，只能白天睡。然后就用那种办法找到了我师父，然后后来我师父帮他用那个东西封住了眼睛，然后他还暂时就看不到东西了，然后就变成了普通人现在。
哦，所以把他的那个第三眼封着了。
对。
好。
Here's conclusion ahead.
Spooky stories.
Yes.
It happened 3 years ago on my own thing because I tried to shift, and then I ended up in underworld type situation.
Oh my gosh!
And then I woke up and I was like, okay, it's all fine, right? I shifted, I woke up, and then I realized I brought something back home. And that something was a girl with a torn mouth and empty eye sockets.
Oh my gosh!
And then I was gonna sleep, right? And then I felt something stabbing me on my throat. I opened my eyes and it was that girl. And I was like, oh shit. I tried to sleep again. And then she didn't leave. She was standing by the door. And then I slept again. And then she disappeared.
So my mom shared with me that when she was working at TCS, which is now known as MediaCorp, she was working in office late at night, and then there's no windows. Then suddenly she smelled frangipanis. So she got like damn scared, and then she quickly left, and then she swore never to work late ever again.
Because my uncle used to be like a policeman, right? Then like usually if you have like these like spiritual like quote unquote possession things, right? Then they'll call the police to like help.
Okay.
So my uncle got called to help with like restraining a girl so that they could exorcise the girl.
Okay.
And then the girl like cut him when he was like restraining him lah. So like scratched with the nail, right?
Oh my god.
Then 2 days later, like we had like a family reunion thing. Then he was there also. Then he was acting a bit weird. And then all of us were a bit like, this is a bit strange. So my grandmother was like, okay, I bring the like holy water and make him drink. So she like dropped a bit in the water in his cup. And then he like adamantly refused to drink from the cup. Like completely refused to drink from the cup.
He knows.
Then all of us were like, this is a bit strange, a bit sus. Yeah. Then we just like, okay, we're gonna put him in the room with my dad. So my dad and my uncle were in the room alone, right? Then my dad said that my uncle started speaking like a super like girly voice, like very similar to the little girl who like he helped exorcise the other day. So we had to like tie him to the chair. Then we had to do like an exorcism. Then like we were all like not allowed to be in the room. So only him and like the priest.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then apparently like there was a lot of banging on the door, even though like he was the only one inside with the priest. But there was a lot of banging on the door. And he was tied to the chair. So no one else could bang on the door other than the priest, but the priest wouldn't bang on the door.
Okay, so I have actually 3 stories. One is from my camp, another 2 is from my brother. Okay, so I'm going to start with the camp one first. What happened was the camp teacher like told us that back then, it was at night. There was actually like maybe 4 or 5 students. They actually sneak out of the campsite, and then but there was CCTVs. But the problem is after when they all checked, like everyone, all the teachers gathered together, they wanted to find the students. They all said it's like, oh, there was like 4 students like going out, and some of them said, oh, there was 5 students going out, and then some of them, oh, there was even 6, there was 3, there was like 1 or 2. So there was like different numbers, and like what happened was they like tried to find them like outside of the campsite, but they didn't manage to find them also. Okay, but then so the second story is from my brother. What happened was, I think he was in class, and out of nowhere he just his own hand technically he punched himself, which was very like on the face. It was very random, and he doesn't know what happened. Like other people also saw it, so like my brother's friend gave him like those Chinese
talisman,
talisman, and then they just like give it to him, and like he wanted it. Then after that, he was like, okay. Another incident was he was also at camp. I think it was a school camp. So he was like walking. Him and his friend was walking around the corridor, and then like they walked past. At first, the chairs were like maybe at the middle or at the front, and then once they walked back, all the chairs were like all the way at the back. But there were like no, like I'm pretty sure they just like walked like quite fast, so there wasn't like any signs of anyone or anything.
To move all the furnitures, right?
Yeah, to move all the furnitures. And then there was also a lot of furniture, so it's like impossible for like one person or like two
to go and grab them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so and then after that, like once they left that spot, now that they started talking about it, then they were like, oh, you saw that, like what happened to the chairs and the furnitures, which is like almost you also have to like get out of the spot in case like if you stay in front of the ghosts, then they'll get insulted. Yeah, it's the saying.
She knows the rules.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have a shared story because we went for arcane Jinx by shoot at this like abandoned warehouse, really abandoned. Because we had to take a bus to a damn like ulu area.
Yeah, and it was like very like in the middle of nowhere, and it was like super sketchy. Yeah, it was like it is amazing that the lift works. The fact that the lift works is a miracle.
No, it got stopped on the one on the
Yeah.
front. It got stopped.
Yeah, so it got stopped.
So it wouldn't go up or down.
Okay.
So we heard there were like cats over there, so we were a bit curious, want to see got cats or not. One of our other friends that was there with us saw something move, but it wasn't a cat.
Like it looked like a small human, like a very small human. And then all of us are just like, oh, cat. This is a bit not a cat. No. It is standing on 2 legs. I don't think it was a cat.
No, then we went down to a different floor to continue shooting because we won't continue the shoot. We saw like Chinese the shrine.
Yeah, the like, Chinese shrine. Yeah, Chinese like shrine. The things that they burn, like the incense and stuff.
That. Then I was like,
but it was abandoned.
Yeah.
But like the thing was lit up.
Yeah.
But there was no one there.
Yeah. So we saw that, I was like,
and then we were like, we should not be here. Yeah. And then we saw 2 eyes. They were like, I saw the 2 eyes like all the way at the back. In the back, there was like these 2 glowing eyes, and I was just looking at them. I was like, I feel like we shouldn't be here. And then it was like right behind the shrine, which was the only one of the amount of them there that was not lit up. And then we said, okay, no, we're gonna go. And then we went bye-bye and we were leaving.
We even like huddled up together.
Yeah, we were like,
like, can we finish this?
Yeah, and it felt like there was like someone watching us all the time.
The hallway that I went into, I closed the door to hide in the hallway for a picture. And then I was like really like ominous vibes that something was like looking at me.
Yeah, and there were only like 4 of us there.
4 of us, yeah, just
but it felt like there were other people there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I did not expect the response to be that amazing.
I told you right.
So you have proven me wrong once again, and more than that, I think the Gen Zs really have so much experience with stories.
Quality stories.
Yeah. So how's your experience for today? What do you feel?
So I didn't expect actually people to be so open and talk about ghost stories, but I'm so loving, like everybody's coming around, the committee's coming around, and then now we have the younger crowd here with us. Yes. So I would love to hear all your ghost stories. Please confess to me. Confess to me.
Well, this has been an amazing day out with you, Belinda.
Yes.
And I look forward to the next time we will do this again. I don't know when, but certainly it's amazing to see our fans here today. People will come up to us and say, "No, I've been watching you, watching the show, giving coffee." That's really Thank you all so much for being so supportive. Cosplay community, love you guys very, very much.
Yeah, see you till next time. Bye. Okay, let's go. Hello. Oh, the whole gang is here.
Is anyone here?
What did you find? Hey, hi.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.